All right, we're going to go over the directions for Intro to JavaScript real quick. So the first thing we need to do is for part A, we're actually going to have to go and get a zip file. So you should download the zip file from Google Classroom. Then we're going to come over here to Downloads in our folder, right? You can see Downloads over here, or whenever you go to this PC, you'll find Downloads right here. Double click on Downloads, and we should have this javascript.zip file. Now what we're going to do is we're going to right click on this file, and we're going to find Extract All. Now you notice that this is checked, and then I right clicked, go to Extract All here. It's going to ask me where to extract it to. I want to go ahead and hit Browse. I'm going to select Desktop, and then I should be able to select Folder down here in the bottom right hand corner. And then it's going to say Show Extracted Files with Complete when complete. Normally that is checked. I want you to uncheck that and click Extract. Now once it's extracted, you can go ahead and get rid of that file. You don't need it anymore. And we're going to go to Desktop over here. And you should see a folder that now says JavaScript. And it should look like this. We'll have example source, review code, index.html, script.js, and styles.css. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to script.js. We're going to open up VS Code. In the upper left-hand corner, you're going to see File. You're going to click on File. You're going to go to Open Folder. You're going to go to your desktop, so you can either click here when it opens, or you can click over here on the left to find Desktop. We're going to click on JavaScript, and then we're going to click Select Folder. You're going to click Trust the Authors. Over here on the left, you should see in the Explorer, you'll see example source code, you'll see review code, and you will see index.html, script.js, and styles.css. Now for part A, we need to do a couple of things. In index.html, this file right here, you need to add external JavaScript, internal JavaScript, and some inline JavaScript. You are not going to change anything else about this file. You are not going to write any of the JavaScript inside of the web page that you have already created. This is to hopefully make it simple enough that you're not getting bogged down in all of the complexity of what's going on. So remember, you're going to add external JavaScript under this line, internal JavaScript under this line, and then you're going to add some inline JavaScript down below. Okay. Then our script.js file, which is right here, we're going to click on this. This needs to include several things. We're going to get the information for the script.js file up here in example.source. You will see where it says JavaScript notes.js. You click on that. This is where all the notes are that you have to add to this script.js file. So everything you need for that file is right here, sitting right in front of you. Okay. Now finally, when we're complete with this part and we need to zip it up, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our folder. We're going to go back to JavaScript here. We're going to click on that. We're going to highlight these three files, right click. We're going to go to Send to Compressed Zip Folder. Then we're going to name it last name. So I'm going to do MERRITT _ first name. In this case, I'm just going to do Mr. for Mr. Merritt. So mrmerritt.zip, and then you will take that folder right there, that little zip file that we just created, and you will upload that to Google Classroom to turn that in. Now part B, it says review the JavaScript files in review code. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this. For part B, you should see up here a folder called review code. You're going to click drop down on this. There are a bunch of folders that contain basic web pages with JavaScript for different little simple video games like Flappy Bird, Space Invaders, Minesweeper, this sort of thing. Your job is to take screenshots of different values. So for example, maybe I go to this one right here and I find breakout.js. I'm going to click on it and I'm looking for a data type literal. Well, here is a data type literal. This is an integer for the number 500. Now I'm not going to take a screenshot of this whole screen. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot of just that literal. So something like that, for example. And then that would go on my assignment. then maybe we do a variable, and there are variables on here. Operators are also on here. Pretty much anything you might need to find. So that's part A and B, and hopefully this helps you understand what you're going to do for the assignment.